Protecting our energy is critical during this phase of human existence. It's always been important and it always will be. But right now, especially, it's very important for us to realize who we are, what we are, and how to protect that energy. We have professional technology within us, such as our aura, our auric field, our biofield, our ability to reason, our ability to have discernment, and our ability to be in a balanced state at all times in every area: mind, body, soul, consciousness, self-awareness, going beyond the physical plane in how we realize what's going on with us. We do not do anything in this physical field that we haven't already done within ourselves, beyond the mind, within our core self. And so it's critical then that we pay close attention to that and we protect it at all costs. And to do that, and to explain this without being redundant from other videos that I've posted, to do that protection, that self-protection, maintaining our auric field and our dynamic ability to manifest, is to remain cognizant of what we consume, from our diet to what we hear through all our senses. Sum it there. With all our senses, what are we consuming? So that when I'm touching something, when I'm surrounding my physical body with materials, am I using polyester or cotton? This is good, better, best on all of these, okay? What am I eating? What kind of water am I drinking? What do I do first thing in the morning? What do I do right before I go to bed at night? How am I interacting with my environment? Am I showing love and honor to everything here as often and as much as possible? Am I taking a moment to just pause and show love with everyone and everything that I experience in my surroundings? Because it isn't protect myself from another person because they're going to do something to me. No, it is protect myself from what's going on in the world, in my environment, because maybe I'm going to lose my awareness that I am in control of how I feel. I am in control of how I navigate this thing. And I'm responsible for my own emotions, my own physical state of my body, my own energy levels, and that which I generate. Thus, if I'm in a situation where there's a person who's unaware of themselves and they encounter me and they're popping off at the mouth. Now, I don't have to put up shields and all that kind of stuff. I can. There is that out there. People are doing that. Put up 12D shields and things like that, right? I can, instead of being so concerned with every day wrapping myself up in this shell of a shield, I can realize and be cognizant of, okay, this person is on that level. How are they even interacting with me? How did I even get myself in a situation where someone is going to be coming at me like this? Usually peaceful, every day, all the time. No drama or traumas coming at me. So what have I done this morning? Have I gone off the wheels? Have I not done my usual meditation? Am I not peaceful? Have I started some shit somewhere with others? Okay. And then when you receive someone's energy that you aren't really jiving with, but you're not digging, you could just pause and remember they are where they are. And likely they need more from you than you need from them. So you send out a wave of love, a huge pulse of love. No matter what your feelings tell you that you're feeling, if you feel in certain anger, or if you're feeling fear, or if you're just feeling like resentment, or you're feeling, indignant, because this person who you may deem is like, who are you to be talking to me like that, right? No, love. Love. You send that with whatever energy you're feeling, you convert it, transmute it into love, and pulse them with that. They're not going to know what hit them. And it's going to be the best thing you could do to protect yourself in that interaction. But how do we maintain a protected state all the time? Always. Again, we go back to balance. We go back to balance, and we go back to the notion of I don't need to be positive all the time. I don't need to be so toxically positive that I'm eliminating the negative, because then how am I going to generate any energy at all? Just like a battery, right? We don't want that. We want to be able to see it all. We want to be able to experience it all. Because then when we take the real experience, well, what we are perceiving as the real experience into ourselves, we set it down as the foundation of what we really are to stand on, to see through, to dig through, and we lay that down. And the realness of ourself can use that as the soil or the topsoil to what we really are. And then from there, when we go into our inner spaces, we're so aware of what's going on in the field. We're so aware and not hurt by it, not influenced by it. Nothing is penetrating us. We're impenetrable there. When we imagine what we really want, how we want the rest of our life to go, how we want to be in comfort while we're in a human state, what manifestations we want, whatever we desire, it'll be so easy to pull it into this dimension, because we're not running from this dimension. We're not shielded from this dimension. We are this dimension, and we're automatically protected because we're not afraid of it. We know it's us. We know all is self, but we don't set ourselves out there on the chopping block without any preparation. Okay? And so when we go in to ourselves and we have an intention to manifest or to acquire something from the abundant world, abundant field, and we want to bring it into our experience, it's just as simple as a wish or a chant or an intention, or even just to look at it, even just to feel for it, even just to think on it, and it's already yours. Right? But if you're too shielded, you're too afraid, you're too positive, you're too negative, you're too anything, how's it gonna penetrate that? Okay? And this is kind of one of the most important reasons to what we call protect your field. It is not just to protect your field for your expansion, because your expansion is going to happen anyway, especially if you're mostly focused on love and giving and helping others. That's already happening. And even if you're not, if you're expanding towards the negative, you're still in a pattern of expanse. Okay? But we want to be able to control, or maybe that's not the right word, but we want to be able to maneuver our energy. We want it to be flexible. We want to be able to bounce. And we want to be able to fly. We want to be able to expand our wings such that we're always 100% harmonized with everything that's here. And then when we do that, we are more able to see, feel, perceive the needs of others who may be unable to see, hear, feel, or know what's going on here, who may be stuck in the negative aspects or stuck in the toxic positive aspects of this world and not able to balance out. We may be able to present something. We may be able to bring something to the world that uplifts not really the right word, but that offers us another step in a different direction than maybe they see. I hope I'm clear on this. In summary, protecting our aura is meant to empower us, to make us more available to others and ourselves, and to our manifestations, and to the new world that we are creating with our intentions. Thus, protecting our energy isn't hiding. It isn't to be in fear of something, to keep something off of us, because we are the most powerful beings. And if we are in balance and we're able to flow, protecting our aura does that then that means we're not shielded. Instead, we are generators. We are sending constant energy of love out into the world, such that as we protect our aura by being the balanced being, the loving being, the full and whole being, aware of all is self, being that, we're able to give that to the rest of the world. And so that we protect us by protecting all.